JPSC मेंस असिस्टेंट इंजीनियर 2021 मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग क्वेश्चन पेपर ऑब्जेक्टिव पेपर आंसर बाय JPSC। इफ द कस्टमर नीड्स, क्वेश्चन नंबर पहला है कि इफ द नंबर स्टैंड फॉर सम टाइम्स इन ए क्यू then leaves the queue before receiving the service. This behavior is termed as renaming or a queuing system. Kendall's notation A, B, C, D represents queuing discipline for a queuing system. M, mu, 1, GD, infinity within the rate and average number of BG service in mu by delta by mu. Latest WS and WQ are expected waiting time to customer in the systems and queue respectively. Delta mu are rates of arrival and departure respectively. Then WS equal to WQ plus 1 by mu. In exponential smoothing method for the forecasting without any trend seasonally, if previous base is 20, a current demand is 18 and a smoothing constant is 0.1, then forecasted for next period will be 19 point. A Assignment problem is a spectral type of transportation problem. Here supply is source and demand T. Then each destination of S equal to D equal to 1. JPSC by wrong question. The probability distribution of activity in a time in part is beta distribution, and which is the correct relationship among the total float, free float and independent float. Correct answer A. Activity that should be crashed first to reduce the project duration. CPM must be correct answer. Critical minimum Johnson rule. Sequencing of the job environment. Correct answer A. Average follow. Which of the following is a one type of a motion control of cutting tools in NC machines? Correct answer D. All of the above. To maximize the objective function Z in the entering the basic variables in simplex method is the non-basic variable that increase the Z at the fastest rate. Which of the following statement is correct in the linear programming? Correct answer is dual of the dual is primal, and the degeneracy in a linear programming problem is associated with correct answer type for the key row. The solution of a linear programming problem will be unbounded if there is no choice for leaving the basic variable. Total number of basic variable in a transportation problem is n plus n minus 1. Fictitious factory is required to add a transportation problem. It demand D n or I sum total supply m if D is greater, demand is greater than supply. Shrinkage allowances is added to pattern dimension to take case of the solid shrinkage. The riser is used in the sand casting to reduce the shrinkage cavity. Which of the following is always called working operation? Wire drawing. A state polarity in a welding is obtained by direct current and negative electrode. Fuel that has highest flame temperature in gas welding is acetylene. To improve the mechanical properties to powder metallurgy parts, which of the following finishing operations of is repressing? The amount of break angle to be given in a cutting tool depends upon the correct answer C. Depth of the cut. The number of holes required to be moved in a mill hexagon bolt by direct indexing in case of the rapid index plate having 24 holes is correct answer 4. Two shafts having the same length, then ratio is 16. Gas turbine plates are manufactured by which of the following process in investment casting? Break-even analysis will be the which of the following fixed or variable cost. Ductility of material can be defined as the ratio of elongation at the fracture ductile tensile test to the original length. Maximum carbon content in steel is 2%. Austenite is PCC from carbon iron Chromium as an alloying element in the alloy steel is used to improve the corrosion and oxidation resistance. Temperature is used to steel to achieve lower hardness by transforming metalsite to the perlite. When a rod is elongated to a double its initial length, its true is correct answer B. Epsilon 1, epsilon 2 are the two principal strain. The maximum shear strain will be sigma 1 minus sigma 2. If solid shaft equivalent twisting moment is root under m by t m square by t square. In a simple torsion test, Hooke's law is up to proportional limit. Hello, Salika shaft d ts d4 minus d4 by d, where ts is equal to pi by 16. A simply supported beam तो रिएक्शन कितना होगा? रिएक्शन होगा WL by 3. Which of the following induce the arms of a flywheel? Correct answer D. All of the above. If a shaft diameter, the diameter half of flywheel usually. Correct answer 2D. The cross section of the flywheel arm is usually electrical. Which helical compression spring is cut into the halves and the stiffness of resulting will be doubled. Two closed helical coils with a K1 indicator spirally connected in series. So K1 minus K1 into K2 by K1 plus K2. Which of the following anti-friction bearing? Correct answer needle bearing. Roller bearing are usually lubricated by or dissipation heats preventing buckling. Allow occurs y-axis if the x-axis by 4 times y. A machine part is designed to strut when it is subjected to axial compressive load. A screw for power transmission should be high efficiency. Alpha is the angle and phi is the efficiency of a screw will be 10 alpha beta 10 alpha plus phi. To ensure self-locking in a screw jack, the helix angle must be smaller than the friction angle, and the centrifugal tension in the bolt is decrease the power transmitted. Which of the following is a positive drive chain drive? Correct answer होगा P equal to D sin 180 degree by 4s parallel load on the fillet weld of the equal legs. The plane of maximum shear stress occur at 45 degree. Transverse fillet weld joint designed to tensile strength. Transverse tensile strength. When a nut is tightened by placing a washer below its bolt will be subjected to tensile stress. And locking device extensively used in the automobile industry. Caster. If D is the root diameter, the length of the quarter in the sleeve and quarter joint is taken as 4D. If a knuckle joint, the fork end of the rod make fails. All of the above. Type of stress developed in the key is correct answer shear and bearing stress. The maximum shear stress theory is used for ductile. The crowning of the pulley is done to prevent belt running off the pulley. Contact ratio of gear is more than 1. The ratio of circular piston to module is pi. A differential use in epicyclic gear train. A static balancing involves the force only. The force complete dynamics balance at least two masses are necessary. The height of a watt governor is G by W square. Friction resistance at the strips decrease the sensitivity of governor. The number of side milling cutter mounted on the arbor of the milling machine is a straddle milling. Correct answer B. In value engineering, the term value refers to no, job, job evaluation is method of determining relative value of a job. Gantt chart is used for scheduling. If fixed was V, variable cost P is the selling price per unit, then the break-even quantity. Correct answer D. A by 1 minus B by P. The variable D is correct answer B. Quality is defined as customer satisfaction, fitness of the use, and confidence. The final solution of a linear programming must be all of feasible optimal. Which time series forecasting will be few most recent sales that are considered moving average? Which is a component of demand? Correct answer A. Material requirement planning is correct answer D. All of the above. If time study man gives in the rating 120 degree, it means the faster the normal pace. D is the annual consumption. C is the cost each item. ABC classification inventory item are classified on the basis of D into C. Inventory control economic order quantity are T naught plus TH. Each of the following machine tools does not utilize quick return motion mechanism. Thank you. Subscribe my channel.